these are the few trends which are happening in this new technology. And on this slide, you could see that some of the technology or some of the trends, which are basically quite radical, like connected living. And anyone of you who is not familiar with these terms, I suggest that just Google it. These are very interesting concepts, and these are pretty much going to happen. So many people among us are not realizing the reality where we are heading to. I don't know how many drivers are there around the world, but in USA, I know there are 8 million drivers. And it is for sure, in few years, those 8 million drivers would be jobless. Autonomous cars, right? I don't expect those people to sit home ever and don't do anything. They would definitely find something for them and involved with that. But it would involve a huge disruption in jobs. The Future of Jobs report from World Economic Forum, I think that was the latest one, was issued 18th September this year. That report basically specified certain industries and jobs and skill set which is going to be obsolete very soon. And among that list, the jobs or roles which are going to be obsolete or eliminated, there is a listing of accountants and auditors. And many are in shock or just believe or just denial. No, it's not going to happen. Well, look back what is happening. We believe the same way that it's not going to happen, but it's already happening. So one challenge is, or one essential requirement is, to keep abreast with the change. So when we were deciding about the format of this conference, we thought this is a good idea to really focus on the future. So future of finance is the same. But the thing is, these things are so common. Connected livings, big data, clouds, smart cities. So these are not really itself technologies. Like you would say, this is a new product, this is a new item. But these are the combination of different technologies which are already available. So people, the inventors or the innovation people are one step ahead. They are looking how to combine different things to create value. And you could do the same, I could do the same. But those people are incidentally more creative or more conscious what is going to happen. 3D printing, big change. Variable computing. This is another slide which shows you the mega trend matrix. And what you see at the bottom as an axis is the degree of certainty. So with that, if we look at the right side of the slide, urbanization, for example, it's going to happen. There is no doubt in it. People are moving to the large cities. Middle income group is going to be significantly larger all over the world. So the question is that how is it going to impact you? You will say, I'm just an individual, but look, this will, if not impact you, it will impact your business or your employer. If it will impact your employer, you would be impacted. So this becomes our responsibility. And who is your employer? Who is your company? Who is your business? That's a collection of individuals, right? You represent your business. If you are innovative, your business is innovative. If you are not innovative, your business is not innovative. So it is our individual responsibility to accept that and look at the environment, because many people will say, this is not my job to look at the new technology. Well, it's your job or not, it's going to impact you. Drivers would very simply, innocently say that I was not supposed to look at the technology, but look, you're going to lose your job, right? So it becomes, it's a new way of learning, a new environment where we have to realize the new realities. So what do we need to do? So I try to put together in some actions or some ideas what we could do. So one thing is very clear, that we need to be conscious, looking at the mega trends. And when I was doing this research, I was surprised myself, rather feeling ashamed that I was not fully educated what is happening in these high-tech areas. And I'm sure there is a lot of other people among you who are the same feeling that we should have known more about it. So regularly watch the mega trends happening. Then narrow down into those mega trends, narrow down. What is happening in the connected living? What is related to your business or your area of interest? So that's the second box. And then impact on your industry or region at the bottom. So translate, keep watching the trends which are happening around, and then narrow it down to the smaller trends, and then impact on your industry or your business. That is part of the strategic thinking process. And it should lead to, for you to realize and understand that what will be the impact on future product and technology services. So for example, urbanization is going to impact many, many industries, right? It's a very common broad trend. What is in there individually for you as well as for your company? And then try to develop some analysis scenarios that what the future looks like in terms of opportunities. I'm sure the people or those who founded business models like Airbnb, Uber, and Booking.com, they did not have the dream one night only. They were working on it for a long period of time. So the way our mind works is sequential. You certainly do not come up with a fantastic idea in isolation. You start thinking something, and step by step, chronologically, sequentially, you develop that idea. And that is the process of innovation, because many people are not clear what innovation is or scared. Innovation, what do I need to do? They have no idea. Innovation is the responsibility of every one of us as an individually or as a collective organization. Otherwise, the life would be endangered.